All right, so let's take a look at what's going on in the golf swing. So one thing I'm going to really focus on in this video is what's going on with the rear line. So let's watch as you take the club back. Right now, as you get to the top, you're going to see that your rear is moving away from that line, moving towards the golf ball, and that robs you of turn as you come into impact. Your hips haven't really rotated too much, and that's where we get kind of flippy because the hips stall out and then the hands have to take over. That's also why if you look right here, notice how your arm is starting to peek out there at the elbow. We actually shouldn't be seeing that at this point in time in the swing. So that's all a sign of basically the hands working faster than your hips are moving. So all of this is really dealing with maintaining posture in the swing. So that's why we want to really focus on that. I think as far as things to practice, I'd highly recommend using a chair behind you like we've done in the past, making some swings where you try to keep your rear touching it. That'd be a super effective drill. And then continuing to focus on keeping the hips rotating as you start the downswing and not focusing so much on trying to like drop the club with your hands and coming from the inside. I think that's where some of this is coming from.
All right, Aris, so we're talking a little bit about what's going on in your swing. One thing that we've been seeing and we've been talking about during some of your lessons is that your tendency is you'll get here, which is fine, but on the way down, sometimes I'll see you start to change the spine angle, and we get in here and I'll see all the pressure kind of get out into the toes. So I'm seeing you kind of lift up and you end up in the toe line instead of getting into the heel. So if you see down in this area, you'll see my toe lifting, the weight's more in the heel. That's what we want to have happen in this golf swing, trying to get more pressure on this side. So it's all about the rotation. Your miss is basically you'll get here and you're kind of standing up on the shot. So what we want to do is we want to make a nice full turn. So to do that, we're going to have the right elbow be a little bit softer and kind of tucked into your side. And then you're going to make a nice full turn to the back. Once you're here, all you're trying to do is feel like you're kind of basically, I call it like digging in, where you're taking like your rib cage and you're doing almost like a sit-up. So you're right here and then do like a sit-up, trying to like almost like sit down into your hip. And then from there, then you're just turning on through.